Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another videos. Chelsea have rejected Manchester United's third bid for Mason Mount. It hasn't met Chelsea valuation, but Chelsea have offered to meet in person to resolve in everyone's interest. Chelsea countered with a £58 million plus £7 million in add-ons. They have offered to meet in person. So this is what Manchester United says like 2 or 3 days ago. We're gonna offer another one, the third bid, and it's gonna be our last bid for Mason Mount. Okay, Chelsea demand like £65 million for Mason Mount, and Manchester is like it's like you know what? We're gonna make another offer. Okay, and it's gonna be the last offer. It's gonna be worth £55 million, and we did, and we got rejected. So what are we gonna do? Manchester United said like 3 days ago it's gonna be the last one. We're not gonna pay more than what it should be. You demanding like £65 million, which is not worth at the moment for Mason Mount, because Mason Mount is a 24-year-old, which is still young, and he's like he only have a 1 year contract left on his he only have a 1 year left on his contract with Chelsea, and Chelsea are demanding like £65 million. This is ridiculous, but I can feel it. I can feel it. Manchester United is trying to pretend the mature. So you know what? We're gonna offer the last one. If you rejected our third offer, we're not gonna offer anymore. We're not gonna pay any more money. We're gonna walk away. But I don't think so. In my opinion, when you think about the past, transfers, we always overpaid. You can think about any player. There's no player except from the Bruno Fernandes. There's no player who've got deserved except from Bruno Fernandes and Lisandro Martinez, let's say. Okay, except from those two players, transfer situation, no one gonna show what we paid for. No one ever show with this kind of performance, which is what we paid for. So Chelsea knows it. Chelsea know that, and they know we're gonna pay. We're gonna overpay. That's why they are demanding, even though they're gonna lose, on a free transfer next season, and they want to meet in person. Do you know why? Because they know Manchester are not gonna pay. They knows it, and they need to sell it before the 30th of June, because they have a concern in the FFP situation. And the player they sold to they trying to sell to Saudi Arabia are not gonna work until July 1st. So they need money before that. Now they gained like 100 million euro from the sales of the Mateo Kovacic and Kai Havertz to Arsenal and Manchester City. That's why they are demanding £65 million, which is ridiculous. Okay, just walk away. It's not worth it at the moment. I know Mason Mount is like he has some kind of quality that Eric Ten Hag demanded from the advanced number 8 midfielder. But even though he has those kind of qualities, at this situation, there's no way in the hell that we gonna pay for 65 million for Mason Mount. There's no way, because it's not worth it. If Manchester City trying to sign Mason Mount at this situation at the moment, they're gonna sign like a £40 million. Do you know why? Because Chelsea know they can outsmart with Manchester City. They can outsmart with Manchester United, because they know how Manchester United, the dealer, how can I say, like a negotiator, like a Majuj or Jamatov, they know how they work. They know how they are so stupid in transfer negotiation. That's why Chelsea is, trying to squeeze more than what they can gain from this transfer. We shouldn't pay. We offer the best at the moment. 55 million, 50 million plus 5 million on add-on is a very, very fair price. A great offer for Chelsea, and they're demanding like another 10 or 15 millions. This is ridiculous. We shouldn't offer anymore. We shouldn't negotiate anymore. Believe me, if you pay another 10 millions for Chelsea, for Mason Mount, it is gonna be so difficult to make a deal with the Atlanta for Rasmus Højlund, and with the at Inter Milan for Andre Onana, because They are watching you. They know you need, Inter Milan know Manchester United need a goalkeeper, and they are, and Erik ten Hag have worked with the Andre Onana in the past. So Inter Milan is, watching you. How are you gonna deal this kind of situation? Atalanta knows that you need a striker, and they are watching you closely. So it's not about 10 million overpaying for Chelsea. It's about all the consequences. The reason Chelsea is now trying to squeeze at the moment as much as they can is because they know exactly what Manchester are gonna do if they try to squeeze. Because when you look at the past 2 or 3 transfers, we always overpay Harry Maguire, Anthony Santos, okay, and then like Anthony Martial, like the 7 years ago, or then and then like Casemiro, right? So this kind of player, we pay a lot of money. They knows it. That's why they're trying to squeeze. So when you pay another 10 or 15 million for Chelsea for Mason Mount, there is gonna be a huge difficult to make a deal with Inter Milan for Andre Onana, Rasmus Højlund, with the Atalanta for Rasmus Højlund. Atalanta are demanding like 60 million euros, but the price should be fairly between 40 to 50 million euros. But if we are trying to negotiate, and if we paid Mason Mount for 65 million pounds to Chelsea, there's no way Atalanta are letting go. Rasmus Højlund for like 40 million, 50 million. They're gonna demand at least 60 million. This is, the kind of consequences that we could face in the future if we paid, another 50 millions. If we overpaid Chelsea for Mason Mount, that is what we shouldn't do. That is exactly my point. So it's not about 10 or 50 million. It's all about the consequences of after this transfer situation. Walk away, try to sign on a free transfer, make a deal and promise with the Mason Mount this summer, trying to tell him to push Chelsea to let him go, or trying to make like Chelsea did with the Cristobal Ankegu the last summer transfer window, where we have to make contract with the Mason Mount to sign on a free transfer next season, trying to move on, make a target, trying to look or monitor like another target, trying to sign him as much as we can. We shouldn't waste any more times on the negotiation with the Chelsea for Mason Mount's transfer, because we offer the best option for Chelsea. Okay, if they don't want to pay for, if they don't want to let Mason Mount go for 55 million, that's done. That is absolutely done. Okay, so this is Mason Mount situation, but I can feel it. Manchester gonna sit face to face with the Chelsea to make a deal or make a negotiate with the with Chelsea for Mason Mount transfer. I can feel it. Manchester gonna be 65 million. It's gonna be different terms and different payments, but it's gonna be the same amount of what Chelsea wants, I think. But we shouldn't do it. If we pay, we're gonna face some more problems in the future. Okay, so what do you think about this situation? Do you actually think we should pay Mason Mount for 55 million? Okay, so do you actually think we should pay 55 million for Mason Mount? Make sure on the comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.